I had a few more emails about domain and range and how to read the graph to tell us those things. And I wanted to do this one because it's not like the other graphs that we had in that it's not a continuous curve. It is this unique set of points that they give us, and it's a small set of points rather than an infinite set of points like we have with other curves or graphs. So in the problem I was sent, y'all are given a graph that looks something like this. Where, for example, here it's showing us that at -2, our function has an output value of 4. So we could say, according to this graph, that f at -2 is equal to 4. I'm going to switch to a pen because it's hard to read that pencil, sorry. And we can read that from the graph because at the x value of -2, we have a y value or a function value of 4. So the first question it asks is, what is the function at 0? So this is saying if x is equal to 0, what is the output value that we're seeing on the graph? So when x is 0, we're here. At 0, our point has a y value of 6, so we could say that f of 0 is equal to 6 according to this graph. And that's all we have to do, okay? They also ask about the domain of the function. If this is all they give me for the function, then I have to assume that the only x values that this function works for are the ones that have points on them. So that means here I have an x value of -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. So our domain is going to be a little different than other domains. It's just going to be these individual x values rather than ranges or blocks of numbers. So it'll be -5, -4, -3, -2, 1, 0, and 1, which is different than some other domains, but that's what this one's going to be. It also asks for any x values for which the function f of x is equal to 7. And that's what the question looks like. I didn't do my paper very well. And so what it wants to know is what x values do I need for my y values to come out to be 7. So y values of 7 would be up here. That's only happening 2 times on this graph, and that's when I have an x value of 1. And over here when I have an x value of -5. So it says, what x values do I need for x to be 7? I need, for y to be 7, excuse me, my function to be 7, I need my x values to be -5, or I need them to be 1. And then the last question that I was sent says, well, what is the range of this function? Range are y values, domains are all our x values, remember. Ranges are y values. And again, because I don't have this line or curve, I only have to go by the points that they've given me. And my outputs, or my y values here, are 7, 6, 5, 4, and then they repeat themselves, right? 5, 6, 7. So my outputs, or my ranges in this case, again, are going to be a small set of values. I'm again going to put them in those curly brackets, and we tend to start from lowest to highest. So we would go 4, 5, 6, 7, and we would close the set. And that's all we can do here. I hope that helps. Thank you.